Hey guys, what's up? It's Seawinner. Welcome back to another Pub Halls video where this time I'm going to be showing you how to showing you how to rush lost halls. So level your tricksters, max your pets to divine, and I'll be showing you the ropes of rushing a lost halls with the trickster. So some of you might be a little bit skeptical here. A Pub Halls rushing guide? How can snails rush a lost hall? No. Rushing is a skill. And like any skill, it can be improved with the right training and practice. I guess all I really want to accomplish here is helping those who have no idea where to begin get started. Okay, so let's talk about pets. Pets are really the dividing factor about a good rusher and a great rusher. Divine pets give such an overpowered advantage that it's really laughable. I suggest that if you really want to rush though, on a trickster, try and get max legendary. Some of these videos I recorded with a max legendary, but others I recorded with a divine. You can really see I go a lot faster with a divine pet, so keep that in mind. If you really like this game, pets are the one investment I'd buy if you'd enjoy the game as much as I do. Okay, so rushing itself, in the halls there are 5 rooms: Orcses, Golems, Slimes, Spookies, and Crusades. The scariest of these are probably Golems and Orcses. If you have a max legendary, Orcses are going to hurt like hell because they do so much damage and the shots are hard to dodge. The same concept applies to Golem rooms, except anything there, if you sit on it, it will kill you. And Petrify shots will pretty much end your whole career. So it's easy to survive rushing into an Orc room and Golem room, like one at a time, but if there are several of these rooms in a row, you're going to run out of HP very quickly if you don't have a divine pet. So the solution to this is having a keybind for HP pots, easily accessible, so you can heal yourself so you don't die. Slime rooms are easy to deal with. All you have to do is dodge the pet stasis and the quiets. You can slowly rotate around with the tentacles if you become quieted or need to let your pet heal you. Crusades are the easiest rooms to deal with, as you can just TP over them and decoy them away. Once you reach a pot room, there will be multiple pots you can kill. Knowing where the flame isn't guaranteed, so you just have to guess. You'll know once you kill a flame as it slowly disappears from sight and a new flame appears at T room. Spooky rooms are pretty easy to deal with. You can just decoy him into a corner and wait for him to disappear. If you're rushing solo, that's what I recommend doing. If not, you can TP away, but you know, it might teleport to the group and kill some innocent bystanders. So either way, you probably want to stay and decoy him into a corner if there are no other rushers around, so no one dies. Yeah, rushing back is probably the hardest thing to do, especially if there are other rushers. Counter rushing happens quite frequently and is no fun to deal with. Big boys will be aggroed in the hallways, angry boys in the corners, and bats in the nice little neat piles of stacked shots. Your reactions have to be pretty quick in order to dodge these things, so just be aware of that. So when you first try rushing, you will suck. You will die, Nexus, die some more before you even get remotely competent. So don't let this get you down, it just takes practice. Since you're going to have to remax a lot of characters, I'd just suggest maxing speed, defense, HP, and MP, plus a DPS stat so you can kill pots more quickly. So, without further ado, I'll show you how to rush Defender and solo Cult. So as you can see there, I ran into a bunch of stack shots and took my time rotating around the slime to heal myself. Slime rooms are very useful for that. When rushing, your main objective will just be to survive, so you can take it slow. Don't worry about I guess going fast, because your main objective is just surviving most of the time. For me, I usually make a backup character, that way I can do risky things without worrying about losing anything good, or you know, the base fame that I have on my main trickster that I don't use for rushing really at all. So yeah, that sort of concludes the Defender rush, and then I guess I'll show the Cult rush now. Okay, so this is the Cult rush. I am using Harlequin in this rush just because I thought most of the people would have it, especially since we just had the event for it from the Puppet Masters. So I didn't have any Hydras left because I died on my first attempt solo rushing Cult, and I think I showed a clip of that during one of the death scenes. So yeah. Anyways, I figured right was defender. I'm not going to talk about any map reading skills really during this video, but they will be important if you want to learn how to rush well and figuring out where things are. So yeah, reach the first pot room. Nothing really happens here exciting. I did kill all the pots because I am sort of looking for Dex Effusions. Big boy does leak in here. If you need to do anything when you're in a group, or you know you're like rushing for a group, you can decoy him out of there, and that usually works, since you can't really do enough damage unless you have a stinger to push him back. But you know, then again, I wouldn't want to rush with a stinger here. I did pick up some HP pots and put them in my inventory, I think, somewhere along this rush. Maybe we'll come to it sooner or later. They are important to have if you do need to spam your hotkey. My hotkey is F, so it's pretty easy for me to spam if I'm not moving right, because you know, D does move you right if you do have the same keybinds as I do. I use WASD. If you don't, that's unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. People may have different keybinds. But yeah, Crusades are pretty easy, and again, rushing back was a little bit tough because you do have the aggroed orcs, or not orcs, but golems and whatnot in the hallways. So Confuse is one of the scarier debuffs, probably up there with Petrify and Slow. Yeah, it's not fun walking into an orcs room, getting confused and staying on the spawner, as you know, standing on most things in an orcs room will almost pretty much insta-pop you. You stay there for too long and then you'll definitely be dead. You know, if you do know your confused controls, the thing about orcs is I guess they last just long enough that, you know, you can switch to them, but then when the confuse goes away, and then you have to be able to switch back into the normal control. So it's really it really just messes you up overall. It's not fun to deal with. I am picking up effusions here. Effusions do help when you are rushing, like the mana effusions and the HP effusions, death effusions do help. So if you do find any of those while you're clearing pots, you can pick those up. It gives you a better chance of surviving most of the time. So that they are helpful. I do use them if I find them. Again, you don't have to, but they do add a little boost to your tankiness and how many times you can teleport. Yeah, dodging those quiets in the slime rooms. Pet stasis is annoying, but again, you gotta keep moving in slime rooms. Even though they are easy to deal with, you gotta keep moving just to avoid those, I guess, mini slimes. I did turn around there because I wanted to get the split down, but I realized it was tea room, so I just turned around again. Here's a quiet. Doesn't last for too long. I do have a divine pet, so it was pretty easy to just get enough MP back to teleport over that crusade. More pots here. That Mario's pretty annoying, so usually try and decoy him away if I can, or I just straight up kill them if you're in a small enough group and you can deal with the HP scaling. Having an electric pet is nice. You can petrify, or not petrify, but you can paralyze enemies, especially those that aggro easily, that are minions. Not so much big boys, because of course you can't paralyze those, but you can aggro most minions in halls. And so if you aggro them, you can just paralyze them as well. I did make a dumb decision there, and I teleported pretty much right into the minions in that crusade, and so it took a huge chunk of my health away. If it weren't for that defense effusion, I may have not been so lucky there, and I may have bit the dust, but that death effusion probably saved my life. So yeah, pretty easy rush overall, I think. Not too much to worry about. Remembering where you aggroed things like big boys and stuff is always important. That way when you rush back, you know where it is unless someone else rushed behind you or in front of you. So yeah, this was pretty sketchy. I got quieted. I did have to spam HP pots there because I didn't want to have to nexus. So fast reactions always help. Just takes a little bit of time and training. Lots of rainbow pots to be had here. It's almost more than like a 50% chance to get a rainbow, I feel like, from pot room. So if you're like soloing a cult and you need rainbows, always clear all the pots. Also, again, you still have chances to get effusions or tinctures, and tinctures and effusions always help when clearing or teleporting, or I mean rushing the halls itself. So there I saw all the stack shots decide to go the long way around Orcs rooms, which was probably not the best idea because Orcs rooms do a lot of damage. So, you know, if you want to go the long way around, you can, although I'd suggest against doing that most of the time. Again, I got pretty low there. Just took the time in the slime room to heal up. Dodging the Mario there. Marios are a pain in the ass to deal with because they do confuse. Again, got quieted there. I got lucky with that teleport. I was able to teleport in time. Otherwise, that crew would have followed me or I would have died right there. And so, walled rooms are a pain to deal with. You will run into them occasionally. But most of the time, you'll have to have the group come clear if you're doing it with like pub halls or max efficiency or whatever. But this time I was able to clear through the big boy, and I will speed this part up. I was able to push the big boy back to the middle and pretty much destroy the wall on the other side, which I figured was going to be T-room. I got lucky that T-room was on the right hand side and it wasn't like the bottom hand side of the room, because otherwise that would have been real sketch to try and kill. But it was on the right split, and T-room was just one room up. So yeah, I got pretty lucky there. So for rushing cult itself, like the cultist hideout, that's really tough. I haven't attempted to do that, so I'm not sure if there's much I can help with there. All I do know really is that you want to try and stick to the walls and teleport over spawns, and then yeah, always take the splits without the beam, because those are guaranteed to go to the boss room. So anyways, that concludes the rushing guide. Hope you all enjoyed it, learned something new. So yeah, if y'all have any questions, feel free to contact me at my Discord ID, which is edge hashtag 3680. Also feel free to check out the Pub Halls Discord. We have runs going on pretty much 24/7, 7 days a week. So you know, feel free to pop by there, do some runs. It's pretty chill community, I feel like. So yeah, cool. So yeah, before I end the video, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Sebchoof, pooI, Fourtunate, and a couple other rushers. I'll link their names in the descriptions. They're all pretty cool people. They rush pretty well, and I can link their YouTubes in the description as well. Sebchoof, actually, I saw him do a I think it was like a solo rush cult, and he sort of inspired me a little bit, and you know, I thought that was pretty cool, and that it was actually you know, legit that someone could solo rush cult. So you know, big thanks to him, I guess, for inspiring me to do this. So thanks for watching, and y'all have a good day. Kudasai.